Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, uh, exactly as anticipated today. If we had more hawkish Fed today at the FOMC meeting, I anticipated Bitcoin to start falling towards the downside, which is exactly what's happening right now. Obviously not, not the happiest that Bitcoin's falling, right? Because we all want Bitcoin to go up in the long term, but as predicted, if the Fed is more hawkish, Bitcoin and the markets will go down. As we can see right now, markets are starting to sell off once again with a more hawkish Fed. If we had a more dovish Fed, and then they're more leaning towards like pushing back the taper, sort of like what the European central bank is doing, then yeah, then you can expect markets to start rising and the party keeps going on. More money printing. But for now, the Fed's sticking to their word about raising rates. I'll see it when I believe it. But for the time being, if that keeps going, then the trend for Bitcoin is going to be towards the downside. But as we can see, we take a look at the daily time frame. The RSI is completely way oversold. We are due for a relief rally. We did have a nice little pump in the last couple of days all the way towards 39,000. Like I said yesterday, if we reach in the areas near 39,000, then you're going to see a substantial amount of selling pressure right there. I actually expected us to go a little bit higher, maybe 40 to 42,000, but I guess it could still be in the books right now. As we can see, the RSI completely oversold. We're at the 27.6 level, so quite oversold right now. So you guys could definitely chance some longs, but once we get to maybe back down to the 34,000 or $33,000 levels, then I'll be maybe considering opening some longs. But it all depends on what traditional markets are going to do. And also we can see that gold today, along with the markets, sold off as well, because even though they're tightening monetary policy, they're saying inflation is on the rise. They keep saying and reassuring the markets that they have the tools to fight inflation. Now that's something I definitely don't believe, but we'll see what happens. I've placed all my bets in. I actually created a new stock portfolio channel in the Discord. If you guys want to, definitely check it out. That's where I'm going to be posting my trades for the stock market and what all my positions that I'm holding with stocks. So you guys can go over there and check them out. And let's get on to look at the DBSI right now for Bitcoin. Once again, a 14 now. So we were looking pretty bullish until the FOMC meeting today. Unfortunately, if Bitcoin keeps going towards the downside, then I can definitely see Bitcoin going to maybe $20,000 if the stock market keeps selling off like this. So actually, this is the wrong Discord, the wrong watch list. There we go. Now we can take a look at it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. There we go. Right now we can see on the weekly time frame, we have a 1 and a 9. Looks like it's starting to slow down, but the momentum waves start inching towards the downside and the money flow is leaving. So in my opinion, this is not bullish at all, and it's starting to become quite bearish for the near term. Maybe the coming months we might see Bitcoin get to some pretty low levels. So for everyone that's been hoping for lower prices for Bitcoin and cheap Bitcoin, then the opportunity is coming. And as we can see, gold getting rejected once again at this touch point. So if you guys wanted to short, this was a good point to short gold, right at 1849 or 1850. We did have a little bit of a breakout attempt. We could take a look at the 1 hour. We saw gold push above these levels, go all the way up to 1853, and then reverse back towards the downside. And now we're gonna start to see some support coming in at 1809 and 1810. So that's probably where we're going to be opening some longs for gold, if anything. And we still have that CPI data coming on February 10th. So if there's more inflation, then gold is probably going to go towards the upside, and the markets are going to go downwards toward the downside. Now let's take a look at Ethereum as well. Ethereum also following trend on Bitcoin. We could see we saw some resistance levels at 2617. We did have a pump towards the upside at up to 2700 before wicking all the way back down to 2365. Now we are starting to find some support once again, but I don't like to see the support tested so many times over and over again. In my opinion, if it keeps getting tested over and over, we are going to break it eventually. As we can see, we've tested support many times, and then we're going to break towards the downside. You could also potentially maybe be forming a bear flag on some shorter time frames, but you know, I guess it could be invalidated with all these wicks towards the upside and downside, all that volatility. Anyways, let's take a look at the Dow Jones as well on the weekly. Like I said before, 18 and a red X and a -5 on the DBSI, looking pretty bad. Money flow also decreasing, and the VWAP is pretty extended towards the downside as well. If anything, I might be actually looking to open some longs for the Dow Jones. I think we might get another bounce tomorrow. If we get back down to 30, 32.20, then I'll probably maybe consider opening some longs at those levels. As we can see, we did get a bounce there, so we'll probably get another bounce before we keep moving towards the downside. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. I really appreciate the support. Once we get to $10,000, that's when we're gonna do the giveaway. And if you guys want to, once we get to 10,000 subscribers, if you want to be participating in the giveaway, you have to be a member in the Discord. We will no longer be giving away money to people that aren't in the Discord, because we had a really hard time in that last giveaway, all the scammers. So unfortunately, it was fun while it lasted, but for the time being, it's only the Discord members now. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.